What's up, everybody? It's your boy Buffy here.
So, guys.
And today we got two lovely ladies here on the podcast with us. We're going to start on this side. Want to introduce yourself? Alrighty. Already you got any Instagram or anything you want the followers to follow you at?
No.
Alrighty. And how about you? Returning.
I'm Amanda.
Alrighty.
Follow me on Facebook, TV, _.
Alright. You want that too? We just got that today. Alright, guys. We're going to go ahead and get started here. We're going to start with this question right here. I'm going to start on this end of the table. If your ex levels up after you do you feel proud or pleased? So if your ex levels up after you, do you feel proud or pleased? So if you got someone that even you're like, yeah, she a baddie.
I mean, it's only right to feel proud because you yourself should also be doing it on your own.
Okay. Let's say you're not doing well, but it just seems like after he left you, he became this like phenomenal individual.
Oh, I don't know. That's just a lot of hater energy. So
You don't feel like you wasn't enough to make him change?
no, I feel like I could be enough to make them change. It's about what they're ready for.
Okay. So you feel like they dropped the ball, not you.
Right.
All right. How about you?
That's what I see. Why hate? Why? First of all,
See, you
why
don't
worry
feel
about what
nothing.
he doing? Why worry about what
Like, this is one of your favorite exes. You've been stalking and shit. Because I know y'all girls stalked the page when it's y'all's favorite ex after the relationship. And he just doing this phenomenal job. And you're just like, yeah, you go, bro. You go.
I'm not gonna tease myself by stalking your page or anything.
Like,
but
no, for what? We broke up for a reason.
yeah,
What do you think about that? You think they lying?
What?
I mean, I say part. It seems like they partly tell the truth, but I feel like if my ex leveled up after they breaking up with me, then like I had to be holding them back. Like something was going on, unless depending on what they learned from me is a byproduct. But
Do you feel like females want you to feel like you've been played or you missed your chance when they like glow up after the relationship? You think it's all about you?
yeah, I think that's how most people are. Because everybody feel like they're special. There's no one better than me. They want to have this. It's like a lot of people like to put themselves on your accolades depending on what they end up accomplishing. So I think that's why most people end up hating or seeing what was it. Because I know some girls are like, oh, why was you okay? But when you was with me, you didn't do this. So I feel like everybody has like that feeling of you changed or something. Like why you didn't become successful when you was with me, not realizing either they could have been holding them back or something was going on while they was together that they couldn't reach this level.
All right. Do y'all agree with them? Do y'all think that y'all's females glow up after the relationship because of your ex? Or do you feel like it's self-improvement, it's all about you? Okay. How about you? You flexing on your ex?
I feel as though like it depends on the situation. I feel if she was like truly that hurt, then maybe. But it's like all about a mentality thing.
Okay.
Wait. I have a quick follow up. So like, how do you feel about like women that like was like a certain shape, like they was fat, and then like once they become single, the first thing they start doing is like going to the gym. Do you think that's like a mentality thing too, or do you think they don't feel that they should be the best version of themselves? Because a lot of women feel like, okay, I'm not with him anymore, so I want to be the best version of myself, so I can become available for better guys out there.
I feel as though that maybe they felt like they dropped their dead weight, so they might as well make themselves look as such.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna start over here again. Would you rather your partner be honest and disrespectful, or loyal and secretly unhappy?
I'm gonna have to go with the honesty.
Why?
I don't like to be lied to.
Okay. Why don't you like being lied to if it saves you your happiness?
Because it's gonna make me feel insecure that I'm not actually making them happy. So how can we be in a relationship if the happiness isn't all about them?
Okay. How about you?
I think honestly, that's what makes me happy. I just like knowing exactly.
What if he says some honest shit that's really disrespectful?
I mean, I gotta swallow. That's a pill that I gotta swallow. I'm gonna go from there.
Yeah. All right, how about you? Would you rather your girl be brutally honest with you and disrespectful, or do you want her to just not tell you so you can stay in your happiness? Ignorance What's it? I can't pronounce that word. Go ahead.
I'd rather her just lie to me. I'd rather her just lie to me.
Why you want her to lie to you?
I don't know. I just think there's some truths that I don't need to know. I don't need to know certain levels of truth.
So what?
I'd rather be delusional.
So what you don't know don't hurt you.
Exactly.
So
and I think my happiness is good. I think my happiness is good.
What if she's cheating? It even applies there.
It applies there, but I'm not able to find out about it. Unless I do the research and go find.
I can understand that though, because I'd rather live in my delusions than the reality of the situation.
Yeah, I do believe some level of delusion has to happen in a relationship for it to be able to work in a healthy sense. Like, I think when you're with somebody, you're both lying to each other. You both say you both are the most beautiful girl and boy in the world or man. And I think a lot of people, I think that like surface level, that's lying. You're lying to your partner due to their feelings, but you're protecting it by at least letting them know to get that ego boost. And I think happiness matters in a relationship to a certain degree, but I don't want somebody disrespecting me just to tell me the truth.
Right.
True.
So they can tell me the truth without being brutal.
So if they could find a better way to tell you, we appreciate that more.
Yeah. Cause I think the only time anything that ever like offends anybody or affects somebody is when you know about it. Like you could be getting cheated on the whole relationship. You never find out. You would never know what's happening. And I think that's what also what causes relationships to end. They end up doing too much research or going to look for something. If you look for something, you'll find it.
Okay, so my question for you is, with that being said, is it equalized? Like, if you cheat, it's okay, and if she cheats, it's okay as long as nobody knows about it?
It would never be equalized.
Okay, why isn't it equalized? So who can cheat and who can't cheat then? Because it's not equal, so someone's allowed to cheat.
I mean, I don't think it's really more of a like allow. I think it's more like either what your partner's willing to accept or deal with. And I think cheating can be considered wrong depending on the individual you're dealing with. But I just think it will always just look worse on like a female due to how easy access they can have sex. I think a man has to like do certain things to make sure that this girl still wants to be a part of this too.
So why is it worse for a girl to cheat than a guy to cheat then?
I think it's just frowned upon from like both genders, both male and female, just like cheating. Like on the woman's side, it's like really terrible. Like I know most times when women want to offend each other, they use like words like whore or hoe. They're trying to frown upon them on saying something. I think it's more. I think women mainly just do it just to like for equal or I'm doing it because you're doing it. I think for most times women don't even really want to do it. It's more just like a revenge thing.
Okay.
I think with men it's more even as sexist as it seems like it's more in their nature.
Okay.
That's why women think it's so impossible rare to find a man that's not cheating or messing with other women when there's a lot of men that don't do it. And for the most part, I'll say people only cheat. I see the people that don't cheat that are men, they do it because of their morals, their religion, or they probably generally don't want to do it based on the person that they're with is feeling.
Okay. So in your relationship personally, let's learn a bit about you. Do you think you're allowed to cheat and your girl's not allowed to cheat?
I mean, that's always the thing when I'll do it. But she is trying to see like maybe down the line if I'll eventually stop. I'll say I haven't like fully done it. Like I haven't made the time to like try to talk to different kind of women due to like what I'm doing in my life. But I am honest with her enough to tell like if I'm talking to this girl or that girl, like I've had opportunities. Like I think the beginning of this year, like right before the new year started, I had a girl over, but she just like really was annoying and she just didn't listen. And like me and my girl joked and laughed about it.
Okay. So my last question for you, I know I've been hammering this nail in hard. So if a hot chick walks up to you, attracted to her, you would fuck.
Like what, in front of her?
Not in front of her, but like you would fuck. You know, it's a good day.
I think I'm like in the mood. Like I'll say, depending on the girl, I will make it like easy to a degree, but the attraction and like me wanting to do it. Like I've had opportunities to do it, but like either me being lazy or just not want to drive. Like I know like a few months ago, a girl I was like having sex with consistently used to call me a lot, and I used to just not feel like driving like an hour away. Or just doing the whole commute, hour to hour back, 2 hours. Like, why would I do that if my girl's right here?
How y'all feel about that?
I see what he's saying, but I feel as though it's like whatever you agree upon in your relationship, that's your relationship. Some people are more out and open with other people in their relationship, which that's them, no judgment. Some people are more so just them two in the relationship.
Okay.
Some people are okay with different things. Not everybody's gonna be okay with the same things. That's why not everybody's made for each other. So if your girl's okay with that, I mean that's okay for y'all. But if she's not, that's between y'all.
Would you ever be in a relationship like that?
Hell no.
Why is it hell no?
Like I said, I like to know everything, and I feel as though if it was like, I don't know, I feel as though like I'm a selfish person. Like what's mine is mine. I don't want to share. That's.
Would you give up ideally perfection just so that they won't cheat on you? Let's say this guy offers everything you want in a man, but he cheats. Would you give that up and settle for the guys that don't got what you want?
I see a smile there.
Because most guys,
I think I might just gotta let him cheat. If I'm getting everything else, I might. I feel like there's a certain compromise there in that situation, but
there you have it, Jack. Blow your DMs up. How about you?
Would I do it? Hell.
Why? Do you think it's more of a like you'll be judged? Because I remember I had the conversation with my girl about that, like the judge factor. I think for the most part, I won't say everybody copies people, but I think most stuff we learn, most stuff that's like ingrained in there is like a learned trait. I think if most people, like, if you were brought up and your mom or your dad was doing that and you was like raised that way, I think it's possible more people like accept it. But due to like society, people just frowning upon stuff. I mean, I'm not pronouncing it, but it's stuff. Yeah, I think a lot of people like frown upon that, but like in all actual reality, like people already deal with them kind of things. Like if you're in a relationship and your partner cheats on you, you're somewhat in that relationship. It's just more, it's not acceptable. You're like, oh, don't cheat on me. You'll cry, you complain, emotions. Then you'll still be with them. And I think it's more of like women not being able to understand the psyche of a man doing these things to make them feel like, but if you love me, why was you able to do this physical act? I thought since the love you have for me, we was only doing it. I think women harp more on like what they're doing to other female, not realizing like it's more of a physical thing, and based off how you guys feel about what sex means to you guys, you just hope that men feel the same way. And I think that's the whole disconnect on women not being accepted or wanting to do that with men. Especially the love factor too. With once some women's in love, they don't really see no other man. It's just tunnel vision about this man.
I think that applies to both genders, though.
That's why.
All right, we're gonna start on this end. You don't have to answer the first part, but the second part I'd like to answer too. What's your body count, and how high is too high for you? You don't need to answer the first part if you don't want to. Right? The second part, though, I want to know.
My body count is at least 6.
Okay.
And I feel as though too high would probably like 20.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 21.
21. And what's your normal dating range?
21 to like, well, my age until like 25, 26.
Do you think, sorry, I read that chat and it like threw me off. Do you think, so my question for you is, do you think people would view you having 6 bodies as too much? And why do you allow the man to have so much more bodies than you at the same age group?
I feel as though everybody has their own big, there's people that probably see me having 6 as too much. There's people who probably see me having 6 as not enough. And honestly, it doesn't matter.
Whoever saying not enough is fucking crazy, but
experience.
I ain't never heard a man say that before, but I'm waiting online. You have said that before. Now you like a girl that's experienced, but
I never put a number on it. I
Yeah,
just
but you
experience
said
is
you
important.
you said you wanted to at least have some experience. You just don't want to know about it. All right, how about you? What's your body count and what body number is too high for you?
What was the second one?
What body count's too high for you?
I don't know the age. Okay. If my range, okay, I date a 27, 28-year-old, and he has over like 5.
Well, I thought, hell no. But if he was just out there getting
Yeah.
that experience for you, he wanted to make sure when y'all got in the sheets, he knew exactly what he was doing. All right. How about you? What's your body count and what number is too high for you for a female?
I mean that 53 or 54.
Woo!
I don't know.
My boy putting them numbers up on that board and nothing but swishes.
He said experience.
But I mean, I don't really like. I don't know what's a bad or a good number because I don't personally ask these kind of questions. I'm not gonna believe the number anyway. But I don't know. I don't know because I've talked to women with more bodies than me. So like
That's
I wouldn't.
insane.
I'm talking about like at a younger age. I'm talking about like at a younger age.
You dating girls over 53?
I never dated. I said I've talked to girls that I've talked to girls that had higher body counts than me. So like I can understand because like I've talked to older women and some of those older women they either been on and off with a man or they had a whole face and then we just running through stuff.
Yeah.
But it's some of these things like I just feel like I know I'm not strong enough to handle. So like I don't want you to say a number that just makes me look at you a certain kind of way because then now that's gonna be in my mentality. So like I never try to steer a direction into that conversation unless the girl wants to know. Like I'll let it be open for her to ask me, but knowing exactly like I wouldn't know.
Got any rebuttals for his 53 body count?
That's a lot, but I don't know what you've been through, so.
Would you date someone with a 53 body count?
Honestly, probably after getting to know them, maybe based on their personality. I don't think that makes them who they are, but it definitely is questionable.
How about you,
I'm
Dan?
asking questions. I'm doing a whole investigation.
What if he said he just wanted buns? She looked at me like, what?
We need to take a chat. We what?
Let's go to the doctor's real quick.
Nah.
First date at the doctor's office. Clock it.
What? Yeah, we want together. Sit right in that chair, like.
No, I do. All that stuff is important. Like, before me and my girl had sex, like we both like talked about getting the whole thing tested. We both did something risky having sex before going. But I told her it's either you gave me something that was deadly, or we should be like fine. Cause like I think a lot of times people are just scared to go to clinics. I've never really been scared to go. Cause like I remember like really paying attention in sex ed or when people used to talk about blue waffle and all these different kind of STDs you can like end up getting. So like I can understand like the risks and things like that, but I'll say before. I'm trying to think. I think I was like at body count. 20, I think when I was like at body count like 24 or 25, I think that's when I finally like I caught gonorrhea for like a week, and I think that was based on.
Wait.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
Are y'all still dating?
Gonorrhea is curable.
Body counts. You have to have some type of experience.
Gonorrhea is curable. It's not like deadly to the point that you can't get rid of it. It's not something you cannot eat. Yes, I caught it. I didn't think I ever was because like
I didn't get the answer. Y'all dating someone with a body count 53 and they caught an STD, but it's curable. It's curable. It is curable, chat.
we get them tested and they no longer
I don't
have
trust
that STD.
But that's kind of stuff that you would
Maybe.
never.
What you think
Nope.
they pulling up false positives? They on that medication, viral load love.
I didn't even know there was
I see
medication for
people
that
do
shit.
some crazy
Nah,
shit.
there's medication for the dangerous ones that can knock your viral load so low that you don't show up on test.
I didn't even know that shit.
Really?
Yeah, but technically when your viral load is that low, you're also not contagious. So, but yeah. You can take certain meds that make you not show up on test anymore.
Yes.
But then the danger of that is if they miss one pill, you're at risk.
Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I thought about retiring. Like, after catching gonorrhea, because like I never even heard what gonorrhea was. I only knew like chlamydia and clap and HIV and other stuff like that. So like when I heard about it, I thought about crying, but I couldn't cry because I knew what I did.
Yeah.
But it was more me just fiending. Like, I was really supposed to fuck 3 girls that day. I fucked one already, and the second one, I told her. I think she lived in Lancaster, and if I was still in York. And I told her, like, the drive over is, like, 45 minutes, and I already got, like, a girl that I'm talking to for, like, I don't know if you still want to, like, link and shit. So she said, we can just link tomorrow. So I'm like, all right, nah, I'm only going to be able to fuck 2 girls today. So I've already used all my condoms. I try my hardest not to go raw on, like, random people I barely know. I try to save that for, like, only relationships.
Right, but you're out of condoms.
Yeah, it was pure laziness. It was pure laziness. Like, I think I lived in York, I lived out West. I lived by the college and a gas station. It was probably only really a 3 or 5 minute drive. I let my lust and me being horny just risk it.
You said fuck that 3 minutes.
so I just like, it's like, I went raw before and didn't catch nothing. Like, I've never had like a scare or something. Like, I think it was just all like just stuff playing in my head thinking like, I'm gonna catch something. Until like it happened, like when I was messing with her, I think when I was messing with her, she started bleeding. Then she was telling me something about, like, it was weird. It was bizarre to me because I was like, I know sometimes I do go hard, but there's no way I tear this bitch tissue or fucking destroy the walls and shit. So I'm like, bro, why are you bleeding? She had me under.
I would have been fucking shocked as soon as I would have been so scared. I'd be like, wait, what? I wouldn't have believed any excuse she gave.
That was your first morning there.
I'd have been like,
no, but I was like, what the fuck was that? Like, even if I would have said no, I'm beat her up. Like, that wouldn't like cure me. So I wanted to know what was going on. So I asked her, what was it? She told me her cherry pops. I'm like, okay, I try to like think of it as nothing. So I think she stayed for like a little longer because I didn't really want her over. Like, I was trying to see if I could fuck somebody else. So I took her home and I went back. Then for some reason I went to sleep early. Like, I never go to sleep at like 10, 11 o'clock. So I went to sleep and then like when I woke up, then like I went to go use the bathroom like I normally do. I was burning. Like it was like I was like on fire. Like it was. I don't understand how people could stay with chlamydia and gonorrhea, but it burned so much that like I didn't even want to pee anymore, and like it felt like somebody went inside my tip and like this and like was trying to like turn it inside out.
I would have retired.
Oh my god!
I was thinking about it.
If I ever
was thinking about
it would have been on
fucking think about it.
What saved me?
What you thinking for?
What saved me?
Said, you don't deserve sex no more, nigga. Stop fucking.
As it's burning, you over there like,
No, not in that moment. Not in that moment because I panicked. The first thing I thought was like, I need to go to clinic. I need to see like what's wrong because this is not something that's normal. So me and my bro went. I think my friend needed to take me, or I went with him. We went there, and like the doctor was like explaining everything to me. That you got this, and then they just told me go to this pharmacy. The pharmacy have like these pills you could take for a week, and then you good. I was like, all right, cool. Like that's easy. But the problem I was having working one job that was 12-hour shift and another 8-hour shift. So like the whole time I'm there, like I'm scratching, like I'm trying my best to hold myself. No, I say after that. I say like once I was cured, after that week went by, I was cool. Nah, I tried my hardest. I tried like a fiend. I tried my hardest not to use the bathroom no more because like it was just so painful because it just felt like something was getting ripped open. But I think the third girl that I messed with, I think she was crazy Because she convinced me it was a UTI. I thought a UTI was more something that females deal with. Men don't really deal with it too much. But what ended up happening was she convinced me. So like, she wanted we still was able to like she still wanted to have intercourse. This was like the third girl I was supposed to come over,
Right.
but we used protection, and I think that was the most. Yeah, we still in the
She wanted that dick. She heard
probably,
them stories.
It probably was one of the most painful. That probably was one of the most painfulest finishes I've ever had, because like how much it hurt just anything going out of you.
Was it worth it?
What, after like messing with her? Nah, it wasn't worth it. I wanted like a redo to give
Good
her
job.
something I was better at doing.
Right.
But nah, it was a good learning experience. Like I was back. I was like, after I got healed, like I was talking to my friend. I was like, nah, I'm crazy. Why the fuck would I just retire and be with this one girl I just started being with if I could just use protection? Like they have condoms, they have things to protect me for these things. I just was stupid.
Yeah.
So I didn't retire. So then after that, like I ended up,
But you
another
still
25 plus 3.
You still have situations where you don't use the condom though.
Nah, but my body count raw versus with protection is probably like maybe 47. I think I have raw sex with probably like 7 people out of the 53. That's a good ass ratio.
Yeah.
It's a good ass ratio. That's like what 50, 47, 3.
But like out of those 7, we have.
I was dating most of them. I'll say probably like 2 or 3 I didn't date. Like I just met him like on a random day and then just put faith in God and put faith in what she was saying. But I'm still big on going to the clinic. I think most times lust and me fiending cause me to be in predicaments.
True.
But yeah, other than that, like if once I'm dating a girl, like we can go to the clinic together, we can do these things. And I think it's disrespectful, like if I would just start having raw sex with people when I'm still in a relationship, like people like condoms and stuff.
Okay. All right, we're going to start over here. If your girl makes more money than you, who really runs the relationship at that point?
I don't let money decide who runs anything.
But if she's paying everything, like, she still don't deserve to run your relationship.
I mean, she could probably run the finances and she's better at it than me. But I still think I should uphold like me being a man and be forming like some kind of leadership. Unless I'm not fit for it, then I'll say she can like lead. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with a girl lead. It just depends on who's the leader. Cause she could have the ability to be in these disparate position, but if she's a terrible leader, or she like trying to like penalize me, like put me down, then I shouldn't be trying to let this girl lead me anywhere.
Okay. So you don't think just because she's paying everything, she deserves to lead the relationship?
Nah.
She's taking on all the responsibility, but doesn't deserve any of the power.
Nah, I don't. I think probably just finance. I think that's probably the only thing she should be able to dominate, because she was able to obtain a job that I wasn't good enough. I didn't do the schooling. I didn't work hard enough to make more money than her. But I'll say it's very rare for like women being in power dealing with a man that it actually like works. So eventually the woman just lose respect for you, because I think women just naturally would rather get led, but they've been around a lot of people that lead bad that they don't even want to deal with a man that's under them.
I'm going to chime in on this one. I don't think a girl can lead me anywhere, so I don't care how much money she makes. A girl's never going to lead me in any circumstance. Because I just feel like I'm just that much more smarter and better than her.
I mean, if she has access to information and things that you know,
that never happened. I'm proactive.
She probably know more about a female than you.
No, she don't. I know the female body in and out. I read a book so I could be good at sex.
That doesn't mean.
And I understand their emotions too, because I read a book so I could converse with them.
That could be people just giving their opinion on women.
It's been working so far. How about y'all? Do you think if you make the most money in a relationship, you handling all the responsibilities that you deserve to lead the relationship?
I think it's a hand-in-hand thing. I don't think there's really a such thing as leading a relationship.
Do you think that not having a leader slows down what you can do in your relationship, since you're always discussing like things like, for instance, I lead my relationship so we have a clear direction and she doesn't really need to think about anything. I'm telling her I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to make money this way, I'm going to make money that way. And then my actions my actions prove what I'm saying. So I'm like, she sees me doing this, she sees me doing that, she sees me putting this amount of money into the bank account, so she knows that I'm not bullshitting. But at the end of the day, what I say goes. She can give me her advice, she can give me her input, I'll listen to it, but she's the vice president and I'm the president, so I always have the ability to be like some veto.
I would have to say, depending on how long you've been in a relationship, I think you'll naturally just move together in a way that works for one another. I think that at some point, not everything needs to be discussed or anything at all. And when a discussion does come forward, it's more so like for bigger decisions, like what bill are you gonna pay,
Okay.
or what trip are we gonna take, where are we gonna go eat, or
Yeah, I don't even let my
whatever.
girl handle that. Like, I believe that I just tell her, if you're going to help with finances, just slide me the money. I'll do all the budget. How about you? You think if you have all the money and all the responsibilities, you deserve to run a relationship? No, you still want to be led?
Okay, in general, I wouldn't, because I don't want to, I don't really have to.
Okay,
Take care of my family and my
that's
stuff.
great.
But I have been in a relationship where, yes, I did make the most money I've had. For me, I guess it just depends on, are you still taking care of your business? Are you still being able to take care of yourself in certain situations as well? But if I'm just continuing to provide for both of us the whole time and you're just not doing nothing.
Yeah.
Mind you, I like a leader. I don't like leading.
Yeah.
I've done it before. That shit is
Yeah.
y'all minds be racing everywhere and I just can't keep up. I just need wanted to calm down. And you know, I can't do that. I can't. I've met so many men. I've met brothers, and then it's like y'all minds just be everywhere. Y'all gotta do this, and then y'all gotta do that, and then y'all stop and go do this, and then you broke all you gotta do. Like I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah, everything got to be in.
Yeah, no.
Everything got to be in tandem. It got to be okay. This step, this step, this step, this step, this step, this step.
That's just frustrating.
No, I think women can lead to a certain degree. I think it really just depends on
Then why do other societies fail?
I'm a helper. I help.
Yeah, I mean in that way. I think a woman can have like some leadership role, like if she's able to still say her opinion, but not on some. There's two leaders. I think she should still be able to have a say so on what goes on.
So if you think women can be good leaders, how come every society that has female leaders fail? I know why, but I want to know if you know why.
I still believe that men are better leaders than them. I think they're capable of doing it. I think it's more just them trying to be something that they're not. That's why I say, depending on the circumstance or what level of respect she has for a man. Because I think there are some instances where like a man fails and a woman has to take up and be doing some of the things he was doing until he gets back right. I just don't think they need that role for like the role shouldn't be in their hands for too long, but they are capable of doing it. I think what ends up happening is since she doesn't really understand too much of things men go through, like what she was saying, how like the mind stuff is like racing. I think what happens is they either overcomplicate things or they get too stressed out that they don't know what to do. So sometimes they can react emotionally instead of like rational, like with some form of logic.
You know, based off the research I did, it always boils down to like how nurturing they are. So a female can never outcompete a male leader because we're less neutral and we're more harsh. So a female, she will put more consideration into killing someone for their resources than a male would. And that's why they all got destroyed, because male population, we went over there, took their ship and enslaved them. So ain't shit you could do against that. And then men are more physically inclined than women. So when it boils down to hand-to-hand combat, they can't compete. So even though they're responding in retaliation in defense, they don't have the proper defenses to defend themselves. They should have surrendered in the first place, or they should have been able to make that decision to kill off the enemy.
So how much of a say-so in your relationship does your girl have?
None. She can support, but she cannot decide. And it's been working for her since. I mean, she don't got to worry about much. She don't got to be anxious about stuff, scared about stuff. Like you said, I handle everything. You know what I'm saying? If she wants to support, I'll take that support from her and I'll put it towards the greater cause. And she trusts me as her man enough to put it towards that greater cause. I would say the main role of a woman when it comes to leadership is determining a good leader. That's where you should focus all of your energy, because you're going to be your happiest when you have a good leader that's leading everything and you don't need to worry about anything, because you already got so much to worry about in the first place. Once kids come into the picture, mixed with all your hormones and your menstrual cycle, you already have so many things to worry about that men aren't equipped to worry about themselves. Like, men aren't equipped to raise kids by themselves. The only reason men develop better members of society than women is because we're stricter. That's the only reason. And when it comes to breaking laws, you got to be strict. But when it really boils down to it, women are better at raising children than men are, because they help the male child feed into their more feminine nature, their more emotional nature. And when a man doesn't have the opportunity to feed into their more emotional nature, they fail in the dating marketplace like 99%.
Like, what if a woman raised a man?
Yeah. A lot of men, when they're raised by women, they become very emotional creatures, and it ruins a lot of their dating experiences moving forward. They become petty. They become naive. They become narcissistic. These are all traits.
Argumentative.
It's always. I feel.
Yeah. These are all traits of women. But it works for women because women are born with value. Women are born being wanted by men. So at the end of the day, they can be all these things because men are going to tolerate it, because they put such a high value on women to begin with. If I don't tolerate this, I'm not going to get pussy, and I want pussy really bad. Lust is a big part of a man's personality, character, and their own like living experience. We grow up wanting it. As soon as puberty hits, that's all we can think about. And when we're having sex, after we pop our cherry or lose our virginity, however you want to phrase it, it's literally worse, because now it's hard to go 3 months without sex. It's hard to go 4 months without sex. You're always thinking about it. It's always clouding your judgment. But when you have a good woman that submits to you, you can get that urge out your brain so you can focus on taking over the world. Okay, I'm going to go fuck my girl, now I'm going to go take over the world. I'm going to fuck my girl, now I'm going to take over the world. Now, when you're single, the problem you run into is, I'm going to go take over the world. Oh, I'm horny. I need to figure out a way to get a girl. I failed. I finally got a girl. Okay, I can focus on my tasking. That's my thoughts on it. But wait, you had something to say. I don't want to skip you. I heard you say something.
I don't know. I feel like that's kind of controversial.
It is. It's very controversial. Trust me. Every time I say this, every time I say this show on the podcast, my comments flow with people calling me insecure. So go ahead. Be as harsh as you want to be. It's fine.
I wouldn't call you insecure. It's it seems like you and your girl, y'all have like
very
thing
good
going on. Like, y'all both agree on a certain level of where everything stands. So it's not really like my business to even put my opinion in it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not her. I'm not in y'all's relationship. Yeah. I just know that I don't think every woman or every man wants to be led or wants to do the leading. I hear what you're saying with like the whole woman thing, you can stay at home, take care of the kids, focus on your hormones and all that. But for some women that's too much, because you can't just stay at home and you can't just focus on your hormones and you can't just take care of the kids, because at the end of the day, you're still growing, you're still dealing with things emotionally, you still want to be out there, you still want to learn things, you still want to try new things, do different things. You can't do that with the baby on your hip.
Yeah, and that's a lot of that got to do with men. That's our fault. A lot of bad leaders. Whenever a man's a bad leader, a woman can't really enjoy those things. Like you said, you named experiencing new things and doing new things. A good leader gives their woman the opportunity. So like my woman, I'll go to her, I'll be like, if you want to work, you can. But once I make a certain amount of money, it will never be required again. Right. So it all comes down to good leadership. You know what I'm saying? In the past, men were all the bad leaders still had the most control. And I think that's where a lot of the issue of women needing to go into women's suffrage coming from, because there was this big group of women that had all this potential, but were being led by bad leaders that forced them to be in positions they didn't want to be in. So yeah, like I'm not a bad leader. Like you said, me and my girl, we have a really good balance. But I'm that type of dude, I'll never date a girl that doesn't have that same mindset as well. So like force myself on the people and be like, okay, you gotta change.
Mhm.
Actually, when a person changes, it makes me dislike them because I feel like they're weak. So I never go into situations like that. In the beginning of the relationship, on first dates, I tell a girl exactly what I like, exactly what I want, and I tell her, if you're going to continue a relationship with me, you gotta either submit to these rules or you can just continue. And a lot of people say that's very narcissistic of me, but I never had issues in the dating marketplace before.
No,
I always been tall, always been athletic, and I mean, I don't rate myself when it comes to good looks. I go based off of the market. I never got bad reviews on my looks either. So it's not necessarily narcissism. It's confidence. I never had results where I had to settle, so I'm not going to settle. It's the same reason why women don't settle.
Right.
If you live all your life being told you're beautiful by all these men, why would you ever pick the worst option?
Mhm.
Doesn't make sense.
So what do you think? Are you saying that you're not a good leader because your girl is still with you? Is that like your main argument?
Nah, the only thing that I'd say makes me a bad leader is that my girl still feels like she needs to work. Once I reach that level where my girl doesn't feel like she needs to work, then I'll feel like I'm a completed leader. But I also concede. I'm also all about fairness. So like, since my girl has to work, she doesn't have to cook every day. She doesn't have to clean every day. I'm not going to force her to do all these woman roles every single day when she has to work too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
both
You
I'm
gotta
tired.
you gotta be fair at the end of the day. I mean, she's working 10 hours, 12 hours too. So she's tight.
Mhm.
Just like you're tired. For the same reason you feel like you shouldn't have to work is the same reason, for the same reason you feel like you shouldn't have to take care of the house is the same reason she feels like she shouldn't have to take care of the house. So I feel like when it comes to that, you gotta be fair. And when you're not fair, then you're just gonna be in a toxic relationship.
No,
I
but
don't like toxic relationships.
No, I was saying since you said that your relationship works, like you're still with that girl. Do you think it's just based on like somewhat of longevity of how long you guys been together?
No, I think a lot of why my girlfriend decided to stay with me with such radicalized views is that I back everything I say up with action. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, you're my co-host, you're my business partner. You see what we're doing with money. You see how we have savings accounts that most of Americans don't have and stuff like that. So when a woman sees the results, they will just follow your lead. They'll be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? The world's saying this is wrong, but at the end of the day, most of the world doesn't have $500 in their savings account. And this man right here who's saying that we should live this way has a significantly higher amount than that in his savings account than most of America. We're talking 10% of the population has $500 for an emergency. So that means she's thinking in her brain, okay, not only is he has the mentality to be a part of the 10%, but he has the actions to be a part of the 10% too. So I really believe one day he's going to be a part of the 10%. And I feel like that's what it boils down to.
So do you think like your mentality might be based upon upbringing?
No.
Like
So no and yes. Your mentality is really developed by your upbringing when you have two parents. When you don't have two parents, it's your responsibility to find a better example. I understand chat and I understand the world. Y'all love y'all's parents, but sometimes you gotta step back and be like, so these niggas are fucked up. These niggas are fucked up and I'm not gonna be nothing like them.
Mhm.
So it could be both. You know what I'm saying? It could be upbringing. That's where the most success is at. Or it can be you had the mentality to step back and be like, yeah, my mom, she's a piece of shit. My dad, she's a piece of shit. But you know what? I'm not going to be a piece of shit. And that's a really hard space to jump into. That's why most people that don't have two parent households don't have good futures. They end up being poor, broke. You can go get Kabaki and bring them up for the channel. They end up being poor, broke, immature. They have a lot of bad traits. Because to really become a productive member of society, you have to have a very strong father figure. And you have to have a very feminine mother figure. When you don't have those two things, you're going to have some sort of trauma growing up because there's going to be conflict in the house. Even when there's two leaders, like in your situation, it's very rare that when there's two leaders that the kids turn out great because they don't know who to follow. In kids' minds, they don't think, okay, I'm gonna follow half a mom, I'm gonna follow half a dad. In kids' minds, they think, okay, men are
going two different ways.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Men are supposed to handle situations like this, and women are supposed to handle situations like this. But when you have a 2-leader household where both people feel like they're super masculine individuals, the woman also starts thinking, okay, I should act this way. But the problem with the woman acting that way is that society is not going to respond kindly to her acting that way. Society never responds kindly to a masculine woman. That's why you hear them constantly arguing for themselves, because society doesn't accept them. The society just definitely doesn't accept a feminine man, because we don't get half of the pleasures and privileges that women.
30 on one here with you.
Right in the middle, my boy.
No, that's kind of good. I'm cool. I'll just sit over there.
What are y'all going? You gonna sit next to some man?
I'm not sitting next to no man.
Alright, bro. I was just going.
I just want the chair.
Oh, you're not going to be a part of the discussion.
I want to hear y'all discuss some shit.
I guess we got a viewer in house. That
What's
doesn't make
up?
sense. Unless one of y'all's women want to concede and allow him to sit next to you.
No. What did I miss?
Oh no, I was just explaining to him why I think the way I think. Do y'all got any rebuttals for that?
I would say like I guess depending on who is the top figure in your house is who model after more. Like in my opinion, my dad was a bitch and I was raised by my stepmom, and she would be more masculine to me than he was.
Do you think that the fact?
Don't make him a bitch.
Wait. Do you think that the fact that your stepmom was a masculine woman, that turned you into the masculine woman you are today? Like you said, you've been disagreeing with a lot of the points that I have, so I'm guessing you're the opposite of that.
Most likely.
You have some traits.
So do you think a lot of that came from her?
I do. I feel as though because I've been showed that you don't need anybody to do anything for you at all. If you want something, go out there and get it yourself. If you're sitting around making excuses, you're not getting shit done. And
do you think that negatively affected the way you go about dating? Like, are you single?
I mean, I am now, but
okay. Do you think that that's the reason you're single?
No.
A lot of men complain about that.
No. I think I find myself to be very upfront and very straightforward. And if you can't handle it, then you're just not for me.
And do you think a lot of the reason why men can't handle you is because you're more masculine than them?
Yes. I find a lot of men that I deal with or have dealt with to just not be about what they say. Yeah. And I don't got time for it.
Yeah. You got any rebuttals for what I said? Let's move on.
Wait. Sorry, got you. Sorry.
I'm gonna start. Oh wait, you got a rebuttal? Go ahead.
So if you was I'm guessing since like what you think your dad's like what less of a man based off what?
Based off of what he showed me, based off of how I think. He was okay with another woman taking care of his own child.
Okay. But do you think it could have been a situation where like he's like, okay, I'm a man. There's certain things that I can't teach my daughter, because I do believe like a woman can't raise a man and a man can't raise a daughter. All they can basically do is give an example of what they like or what they are attracted to and move in that way. Because I can say this is how you pee, or this is what I've learned off women, or even if you want to go like the book route, like he was mentioning. But I do feel like unless I'm wrong, because maybe he could have thought like, okay, like since she's a girl and she's a woman, like maybe she can show her things that I have no access to. But I think there's certain conversations only a woman should be able to have with another female or girl that a man just simply can't have. Like he can give his perspective on their gender wise and stuff for it, but I still think a woman should be able to teach womanly things, unless it's a situation where there's no women in the house and he asks you to go reach somewhere else or go do something else. Because I think it's the same for like a woman and a man. I think if the mother don't have the father in her life, she has to find positive male role model or someone for this guy to look up to that an example of what a man is.
No, I understand that in like the gender part, but like just being a basic dad, as in like taking me to the park or showing up for a game or picking me up from school.
But what if it's a situation where like he think that you really shouldn't be doing them kind of thing? Cause like what game? Like a basketball game?
No, it would be like, did you ever hear of Girls on the Run?
Girls want to run? What is that, like running?
Yeah, it's like you do like a 5 mile or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of things.
It's like when I was in 5th grade.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that you're wrong or right for like any belief, but I was only asking those questions just due to like we don't even know your father, and the first thought was he's a bitch. So like I didn't want to be on that same page with you, just disrespecting this man that I don't know.
No, you don't gotta be on the same page with me. It's just that's what I think based off of what I've seen, based off of what he showed me.
Okay. So what you would not so you have zero respect for your dad.
Zero respect.
Okay. So like. So
I'm guessing can't raise a submissive daughter. So I'm guessing
like what you don't have no like your mom isn't either not in your life or
she's there here and there. She was like a crackhead or whatever. So
okay. So I can understand that. So I'm guessing your mom your stepmom was more of a mom to you, and like the way you saw her. Did you ever wonder why she with him? Because if you see him like a bitch and then you look up to her, don't you guys have the same beliefs?
I did wonder why she was with him.
Did you ever ask that question or no?
Yeah, she left him when I was 11.
I tried to fight you, Dad, but I can't fight that now.
She left him when I was like 11. I lived with him for like a little bit. And he no longer could take care of me, and he was like stealing and getting caught.
Oh, he passed you up to her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you a bitch ass nigga. I didn't know it was that. That's why I was trying to defend you and stuff. I didn't know you passing your own creation up. Okay, I can understand that. I can understand. I only really just wanted to know because I know a lot of times women and even some men deal with it too, like where they just don't look at their parent in a certain light that they see other people, but not knowing the full story. Like, have you ever like was able to have a conversation with your dad on like why he acts this way, or you feel like that's not your place to like know them questions?
He is too much of a pathological liar for me to be able to believe anything that he says.
I can't help this kind of bullshit.
It just goes in one ear and out the other, and it's like he just smiles in my face to make himself seem like this jolly old person that he's not.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, you're a cornball. Yeah, but I mean, they ain't really nothing you can do. Somebody just lying for no reason, lie. Yeah, I don't respect niggas like that either. I'll add bitch ass nigga. This bitch.
All right, I'm gonna start here. If your man cries in front of you, does he lose aura or gain trust? He just out there balling. Could be over his responsibilities. Like, just can't handle these bills. Like it's too much. I can't mimic it that much because I'll never do it. But
these bills, everything is just so difficult. This is the world is failing. Why me? Like I can't handle it.
And he's crying. Like tears are coming out of his eyes. He's
you see like the snot bubble like popping and going.
Okay, that's a little fun. Snot bubble's crazy.
I'm gonna be there. I'm confident I'm gonna be there.
But does you lose respect for him, or does it gain trust? Like, oh my gosh, he felt like he could confide in me.
Yeah.
Right. So you would never leave him. Every bad situation, he reacts this way. He's a crybaby. If he's crying, that's a part of his personality.
I dealt with a crybaby before. Fuck no.
Like you're always the one comforting. The rose.
No.
The rose are basically
crybabies are no.
That's
no. Hell no. Hell.
That's sexist.
Niggas can't cry.
No.
Niggas don't cry.
Okay,
no, you can't talk.
Listen. Okay, that was someone, right? Who will cry about every little thing, right?
Yeah.
Every little thing. For example, okay, he woke up one day. Okay, he was feeling himself. He was cool. Everything was fine. Then I was telling him something. I was telling him how like something happened. Like I'm proud of myself.
Yeah.
I think something came up, and he felt a little jelly. He felt jealous, and he was kind of like the vibes kind of felt off. Yeah. Then out of nowhere, he went to go take a walk, and he was like, "I'll call you right back." Then when he called me again, he started crying. He was like everybody's living their best life, and like it's been 2 years, and I have been.
Yo, this nigga's a bitch.
It's tough, man.
First of all, I was over here like, okay, it's been how long since you've been in the same situation?
Mm-hmm.
It's more like it's you're consistently complaining about the same situation, at that point, I can't support you anymore. You just want to cry. You just want to complain. And I can't, I'm not your therapist.
Do you think it's just the amount of times he's crying, or
I think it's just what he's complaining about.
what he's complaining about?
It's just the same thing over and over again.
No
And it's
action
what it
fix.
is. Yeah, and it's not fixing anything. Oh, your life is this, da, 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 da. You're not living your best life. Okay, you're not living your best life because you're not working toward the thing that you need to work on to live your best life. Everybody, you talk about everybody driving, da, da, da. But yet, you want to get that, go get a car.
Mm-hmm.
Go get those shit together.
Mm-hmm.
So that you could go do what everybody else is doing. Matter of fact, and then mind you, I was sitting here like, why are you worrying about everybody else? Why don't you focus on what you're doing?
Yeah, I completely agree. If a man is out there complaining, but he's not doing shit to change his position, that's a pussy. He a bitch, and he shouldn't even be dating. He a failure. Because as a man, you're supposed to sit there and be able to be like, I failed at life. I need to do something to fix it. Period. I don't care what position you're in.
I could support, but I can't. It gets to the extent where it's like, okay, if I'm holding the ball and you're just like crying the whole time, you throwing a fit, and I'm still holding the ball like for so many years, I'm gonna put that shit down and I'm gonna leave.
You hear this, man? Don't complain. Be the perfect guy.
Yes.
Never say how you feel about anything like
Yes.
that.
I never said that.
Yes, if you do any of the things that Zogar just listed, trying to be funny, I'm just gonna say, you a bitch, and you don't deserve that woman you with. Period. Because I don't even think Zogar believe what he's saying right now. So, yeah, not like if you over there crying, every situation you gotta ball out, you a bitch, bro. You should be able to sit there and be like, okay, I fucked up, I failed. How can I make it better? And if you don't know how, go find out. We live in the information era. There's the internet. Go learn a fucking skill, you bum. That's all I gotta say on that.
Be the perfect man. Don't know everything before it comes out. Be a guy. Be able to see all the problems.
Yup.
Life. Don't never let life.
Yup.
Be able to fix
Respectfully.
everything. Be able to fix everything.
Not disrespectful.
Because basically what I'm hearing here is don't have no issues.
Yep.
Even if the girl complains, you have to leave because she just said make sure you focus on yourself. So don't ever care about.
Yep.
Hold on,
whoa.
when I complain, I figure it out.
Go confide in your growth.
But when I complain, I figure it out. I'm not just venting just to vent.
Yep.
Okay, I let out my emotions. I let out what was going on. Okay, now I'm gonna figure it out and solve the issue. The next time I'm gonna vent to you is gonna be something different. If you sitting here talking about the same thing,
why you venting in the first place?
Huh?
Why you venting in the first place? If you gonna figure it out, it makes no sense to tell me.
I mean, it helps to talk about it.
Right.
This is how I look like. You gotta go figure that out. And you shouldn't be venting to your girlfriend to begin with. You should be venting to your homeboys first, because they're gonna give you a solution. Your girlfriend's just gonna sit there and listen. So like,
and this how DL men form.
You don't think
that's not DL? If I come to you and I'm like, bro, I got this financial situation. What should I do? You're going to give me a logical response. If I go to my girl, she's gonna be like, okay. Don't stress out.
You mind just
You'll be fine.
No,
I'm not being no fucking man.
That man.
Nah,
that man, so y'all can figure
so
out.
At that point, yeah, because I don't. No, not all the time.
I think women can have great ideas. Solutions.
If you're having a financial situation, okay, what's the financial situation? How can we figure this out?
It's no we.
If it's gonna be like that, you might to just say, you know what? We gonna substitute. I'm gonna substitute my girlfriend with my guy friend, and he becomes my boyfriend.
Right at that
We
point.
can talk about anything. Everything is logical. Nothing is feeling based. Bro, you hurt yourself. Fuck your pain.
Listen,
you
bro,
got sexual urges. I'm not gonna say
if I go to my homeboy, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna whine. I'm gonna tell him this is the issue. Because I'm not gonna feel like I should be crying in front of a man to begin with. He's gonna come to me and be like, okay, bro, you should do this. Period. And I take the advice because I'm not an idiot.
So do you go to your homeboy for like any issues that you have?
Do I go to my woman about any?
No, your homeboy.
Oh, my homeboy? Yeah. Like, I'll go to Zoga, I'll be like, we have this financial situation. He'll be like, all right, we should address it this way. And I'll be like, all right, we're going to address it that way. It's so simple. I go to my girl, and she's more focused on why it's stressing me out and the reasons why. Like, I don't need to discuss the reasons why.
Did you tell her to shut the fuck up? Did you tell her that?
I don't even go to her about those discussions. Because my girl should feel like she's safe. She should feel like she's with a rock. I shouldn't be going to my girl with problems. She should feel like everything is breezy, everything's good 24/7. And every time I do go to her about a problem, I'm feeling myself as a man.
So you've never went to your girl about any problems ever in life? If you gotta think, that means you have.
I'm trying to think because I don't want to do her dirt. I mean, if it's an emotional situation, I'll go to my girl.
Nah, you need to go to your guy.
Nah,
he,
I'm not
he
doing
could
that.
say a logical thing.
Now that's gay. If I want to understand my emotions, I'm going to the master of emotions.
Why would you need to go to her if y'all can stay logical and never emotion? Y'all need that
men
emotion.
have emotions too.
So
Men
why
have
you can't?
emotions too. Sometimes
That's why you should cry.
Sometimes the
That's why you should cry.
Sometimes the solution to the problem is just laying on your girl's lap and having her caress
Nah,
your hair.
sometimes the solution to the problem is making sure the problem gets solved.
It's gonna get solved at the end of the day.
Do you think
You need to lay your head on that girl.
Women
That's
can't be
gay.
logical?
I'm not laying on
I never
the
said
guy.
you gotta lay on them. I said that.
What'd you say?
Do you think women can't be logical?
No, I don't think women can be logical. I don't think women can be logical under any circumstance. It's nah. Like a woman that's logical been through too much for me to date her in the first place. Because you got to go through so much trauma to be logical.
What?
Yeah, men are born logical because men are born going through pain. The world does not treat men kindly ever. So men are going through pains from the moment that they get responsibilities, which is at the moment they can start working, 15, 16. Then the world doesn't show them kindness. Girls don't reject you kindly. Jobs don't reject you kindly. Nobody cares about how you feel. You go to your mom. That's the only real outlet you have about feelings. If you go to a man about your feelings, they're going to laugh at you. If you go to a woman about your feelings, she's going to understand, but she's not going to date you because she thinks you're a weak man. So at the end of the day, and women like to say this kind shit where they're like, I date a guy that's in touch with his emotions, but it never lasts. Every woman that says that, they're single. Every woman I ran into that said that is single. Even on this podcast, we've interviewed a bunch of women on here now. Every fucking woman that say they accept man's feelings is single. Why? That should be the perfect setup because male feelings are too heavy to carry for a woman to begin with.
So you shouldn't go to her about emotions.
You can go to her for comfort, but you can't go to her for emotional terms. Like I said, I'm going there. I'm going.
You could be emotional, or you can't be.
Well, when you're getting comforted, you are being emotional.
Exactly. So you shouldn't be emotional.
No, what I'm saying is there's certain circumstances you can go to your girl about emotions. So if it's something there is circumstances for different solutions. If it's something I have to talk out, I'm going to my bro. If it's something I have to feel out, touch out, anything like that.
What's that?
Like, I had a hard day at work. I want to come home and get a massage for my
Fuck
girl.
your hard day at work. You got bills to pay.
I'm paying those bills, but maybe I want a massage.
No, but we don't need that. You
don't need it, but I want it.
No, if you had a hard day at work, fuck your hard day at work. Why would you work so hard?
Why can't I come home, get comforted, and still
You shouldn't. You're a hard working man.
Yeah.
Y'all's different. If I come home after after a long day at work, I'm telling my girl to give me a back rub. I think that's her place. I think that's her place. Now, if y'all don't think y'all's woman should give y'all back rubs when your body's sore, I don't know what type of relationship y'all have. Why? Because I've been working hard. Whether it's the gym or whether it's out in the world, I've been working hard. So if I come home, my girl caresses my body, rubs it real good, tells me she loves me, it reminds me of the reason why I'm doing all this shit to begin with. See, men that think they don't need that, they're doing everything they're doing in the world for themselves. They're getting rich for themselves. They're attaining wealth for themselves. They're attaining status for themselves. It's all out of greed. I'm not attaining shit for myself from the jit. I said I want to be a successful man so I can provide for a healthy family. So at the end of the day, I'm going to get comfort from my woman because that's what I deserve.
Yeah, you said something. You were saying something about love and stuff like that, but if she knows that you're back or whatever, you had a hard day at work, that's making a logical decision. I know my man worked hard.
That's not a logical.
That is logic.
Because a logical solution to that problem would be to get professional help. It's the best solution possible.
How you can't figure out logic?
Logic. The definition of logic is picking the solution that makes the most sense in that scenario. Me having my novice at massaging girlfriend rub my back is not the most logical solution to that scenario. I could go to a professional masseuse and they will really have my body feeling like I'm fucking 10 years old again or some shit.
So basically,
I
being
feel
emotional,
10 years younger.
So basically, instead of being logical and think, how can I make my work?
Yeah, I think
how can I make my work not so hard, or get a different job where it's gonna be so hard to need a back?
What if I'm really passionate about my job and that's why my back hurts?
Can't be that
What
passionate.
if I always go that extra mile?
Babe, my back hurt.
I don't complain. When you get with a woman that understands a man, you don't have to ask.
She need to understand.
You
don't need no emotional help. You need to figure out a solution so this stuff don't happen.
But see,
I just want you to be consistent with your logic. You're going emotion based.
Nah, that is consistency. The problem is still getting solved. I'm just getting my back rubbed in the process, and you're not.
I don't know, because if it's a problem that's gonna get solved, anything's in between don't really matter.
It doesn't matter, but it makes me feel good.
If I'm still pay
it
my
doesn't
bills,
matter, but it makes me feel. It's a want situation. It's not a need. That's where you're getting confused. You're thinking I need my back rub. If I didn't have a girl to rub my back, I'd still be doing this shit. It's I want my back rub. My muscles hurt, babe. I just went to the gym, bench press 225. Okay. Rub my biceps, rub my chest, rub my back. But if you got a good woman, you don't even need to ask.
This massage chairs at gyms, bro.
There is massage. That's the logical solution.
He's trying to
trip me up, but my logic is too sound, bro.
I just want to be consistent because he said he doesn't want his girl to ever be logical. So when a logic decision...
That's not a logical solution.
No, I didn't say that. I said, if you want your girl to never have any logic, because a woman shouldn't have logic a part of them, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah, go ahead.
Then shouldn't she just go be with somebody that has more money?
Yes.
Got everything?
Yes.
As long as you're consistent.
Yes. Like I already said in the past.
So do you tell her every day that you shouldn't be?
Yes. I even had discussions with my girl where she was saying
I just want you consistent.
I'm gonna still get this off. I even had discussions with my girl where she said she wasn't agreeing with something, and I dead looked her in her face and I said, "There's men out there that accept that. If you want to go get those men, you should. If it'll make you more happy." I say that. I said that to her face.
You're a good guy.
For the woman I'm with, I want happiness for her always. So if that's such a red flag to her to the point where she's not happy, I don't want her to be with me. I want to be in happiness. I don't want to be in resentfulness. I don't want to be in doubt. I don't want to be in regret. I want to be in happiness. So if you can't accept this, leave. Period. And I understand that hurts her feelings, but in that situation, I don't care about her feelings. I need her to understand the fact that I'm not changing this. So if you stay, it has to be your decision or you're going to be unhappy.
So make logical decisions now.
Yeah, which most of them won't make that logical decision, but a good man will give them the opportunity to.
All right, bad man. Next question.
I didn't even get to her on the fourth question. If your man cries in front of you, does that gain trust with you? Or do you think or would you rather be lied to and be happy? Like if he's sitting there crying and he's
I don't want it like a every situation type of thing, but like if it's logical, like they're actually crying because they're actually hurt, then sure. Gain my trust.
So you wouldn't lose any respect for him in that situation.
No, people cry when they need to.
Did you ever bring it up?
But he's crying all the time.
All the time is different.
Because a crybaby man is a crybaby man.
Like she said, if you're not doing nothing about it, it's not too much I can do about it if you're not doing nothing about it yourself.
Because if he's crying in that situation, this is what y'all women need to realize. This is why y'all end up with so many toxic men that beat, cheat, all that dumb shit.
Logic decision.
This is what it boils down to. If a man cries as a solution to a problem, that's how he solves problems. Stop thinking that he's just doing it in this specific scenario. That's why y'all keep on having unsuccessful relationships. Men are too logical for that. If he's responding in that situation with crying, that's how he responds to situations, period. That's just how it is. That's how he was raised. Maybe he grew up watching his mom cry every time something didn't go her way. Me, I had men in my life. They didn't cry when things didn't go their way. And when I cried when things didn't go my way, I got beat up. So I stopped doing it. And I have a very successful life from it. And I'm a very happy individual. I say I love life every day. And there's a lot of people out there that live in opposition to my lifestyle that aren't happy. On antidepressants, on this, on that. I never took any of those medications. I don't even believe in depression. Because I believe what you don't believe in can affect you. I'm not going to believe in some condition that's going to make me a weaker individual. I just don't believe in it and I never experienced it. I think depression is just extreme sadness. And I think as a man, I should be able to find a solution so I'm not sad anymore. which fixes my depression. I haven't been depressed since I started thinking that way.
I'm depressed.
And I've been living a happy life. I bet you are.
I hate
Say
my
that.
life.
But next question now. I'm gonna start on this end this time. If your partner posts you less than they post themselves, are you a secret? They still post you. They just don't post you unless they post themselves.
I would ask why. It would be a discussion.
Okay. Why is it a discussion? Why they can't post themselves?
I mean, they can, but
Why is he supposed to admire you more than he admires himself?
why we admire the same amount?
Can't say too nasty.
True. Maybe he just values himself more than he values you. Is that an issue?
Maybe, but no, that's not an issue.
Maybe he thinks he's more attractive.
Oh,
I mean, there's niggas out there that think they
I'm gonna have to
pretty.
come back
There's
for
niggas
this question. I'm gonna have to come back.
All right. How about you? He posting himself way more.
I
than he
don't
posting
care.
you. Okay. Why don't you care?
Posting is posting.
You know, you don't look into it. I respect it. How about you?
I don't even care about that kind of shit.
Okay.
Me and my girl had
No, so it's reversed. If your girl's posting you less than she's posting herself, do you think you're a secret?
Nah, I don't even care. I mean, I know I'm with every day. I'm not over to sleep. Like, I don't need that form of like validation
Yeah.
to post me. But some people may think it's a secret. Due to feeling like, oh my God, you're not posting. How does the world not know about me? Things like that.
Now, what if you weren't
No
posted
peace.
at all?
No peace.
What if I wasn't posted at all? My bad. Nah, I don't know. I've never like really cared. I think the last time I gave a fuck about getting posted was I think back when MCM was a thing and WCW was a thing. Other than that, I never really cared about that, like getting posted or not. Like, I mean, if we go somewhere nice, whether you want to like post me or not, it doesn't really change anything. I think that's more for that person to feel like, oh my, like feel important. Because I think some man said, "Oh, men post the most valuable things they care about." I think some man said that, and like women and everybody ran with that shit.
That's gay, bro. I don't barely post anything.
Because I care more about myself than anybody on this planet, and the only time I'm posting myself is for podcast clips. So like, there's no way I care less about myself than anybody else. That would make sense.
Okay. We're gonna come back to you. You said circle back. Oh wait. Are you part of the discussion now? You can just be there for looks, bro.
Do you care if your partner posts you more than posts himself?
No. Okay.
Just know you're not getting. I'm not posting.
Okay.
I'm not
posting my circle back.
I honestly think it could go either way.
Okay. You think it should be equalized? Y'all should be posting each other equal amount.
I'm showing you off. You're showing me off.
So if they don't show you off, what that means?
I don't know. That's why it would be a discussion.
They hate you. Do you think it's problematic? For a man to show themselves off? Like, why are you showing yourself off?
No, a lot of people are very
model?
self-confident and with themselves.
I'd say I post my girl more than I post myself. I don't really care what people think about me at the end of the day. It has nothing to do with what I'm operating in the world. Right? No. Should your partner have access to your password? Yes or no, and why?
Yeah, my girl has access to all the things I have. I mean, that's just based on the conflict we had in a relationship.
Why?
And I'll say before,
why do she need your password?
I mean, it's not really a need. It's more like when I don't feel like doing something, when I'm driving, and I don't feel like texting this person, but you know it, or if it's something else. But before when I was like heavily cheating, I wouldn't want my girl to have my password until I'm done cheating. Or like what I'll do is like I'll do like a tactic of like manipulation where like I give her the access to it so she can like never want to go do it. Oh my God, my man's let me go. I can just go through his phone at any time. Then like you let it like marinate, let her like feel like comfortability, and then you start cheating or doing whatever you gotta do. So then she won't feel the need to go to this app, that app. But like
I think
Yeah. So I think you have a real sex with anybody, like they should be able to ask you, or they should be able to ask anything from you, or be able to get anything from you as a whole. I don't think it makes any sense to have real sex with somebody that you trust enough not to get a deadly disease, but not my password, that's private. That's weird. You already shared your private parts.
Yeah.
Phone's more private than your sexual organs.
I'd say for me, I think you should share your password with your partner. Not for the reason he said, because I don't cheat, but I think just out of convenience. Yeah, like if I want you to order something on DoorDash, if I want you to text somebody, if I want you to do this, if I want you to do that, it's just easier for you to have access to the passwords. And as someone that doesn't cheat, I never have any concerns about whether she's going to find something or not. So I know she's not going to find anything. So I'm just like, yeah, go ahead. Go on the phone, text this person. You want to watch YouTube on my phone? I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just one of those individuals. But it's just for the reasons that I have nothing to hide in the first place. So
They also end a lot of relationships too.
Yeah. Like, how about you, Kalante? You sharing passwords with your girl?
Yeah.
Why not?
We adults, bro.
Okay, yeah, what the fuck does that mean?
You pay these two phones on this phone bill?
Also, if she pay it, then she can go through it.
Exactly. You pay the phone bill, you can go through it.
But
You ain't never.
And that's not because you have something to hide?
At all.
Cap.
I don't be hiding on it. If you think I'm cheating, guess what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm not
So
cheating.
So you're gonna lie.
Oh,
So you're gonna lie. Okay, that makes sense.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trust you. I'm like, yo, for real, we're not even together.
So if she was with you, that's when you would share the password.
Yeah. If we locked in for like 7 months,
That's what I'm talking about. Like you're in a relationship with her. See, it's capping about that too. It's capping about that too. All right, how about you? You're in a relationship, should y'all's passwords be free use?
I feel as though like I think it was you who said that it should be because I feel like if I want to go on your phone and go on my YouTube because my phone's dead, I should be able to do that. If I want to go on my Instagram or TikTok or whatever on your phone, I should be able to do that the same like you should be able to do on mine.
What if they just hand you a charger? You'll charge that shit.
I would still ask for their phone. The hell? Just gotta wait for that shit to get charged.
So what? You think if somebody's hiding something, it's like something that's important, or it's just privacy?
If someone's in a relationship, if someone's hiding something, my assumption would be like maybe it's a surprise coming up, maybe it's something they're not comfortable sharing with me yet, maybe it's a discussion between one of their friends that they're not comfortable with me seeing.
Do you think that's a problem?
No, because everybody has their own privacy. It's like their friendship is not my friendship. I don't think their business is my business.
Then when you have no need to know the password to his phone, and you think you need to ask him,
Say it again.
You just said that if it's like private conversations, you don't want like stuff to see. And like, what if it's like, all right, I don't want you to have my password for like certain conversations I don't want you to see, certain apps I don't want you to see.
I would just ask them to close them out so I could use YouTube or whatever the hell I was trying to go on.
Or you say something about YouTube I don't want you to see.
That nigga freak, bro.
It could be a search history. Like,
Bro, searching up some wild shit on YouTube. Nigga, just go on Pornhub,
Yeah,
bro.
that
Like,
one.
damn.
And like again, it would be me going onto my YouTube account because like we wouldn't have the same shit. So are you searching shit on my YouTube?
No, but I'm saying like you like it seems like you just have the whole if my phone is dead. Like, do you just want the password just so you just have that access, or is something you require like you need to know it?
You know, like if you're like in the bathroom and like you want to go on the phone or something.
Okay.
Yeah, like.
Oh, okay.
Or if you're like doing something and you just wanted to listen to music, like I feel like it would be just as simple to take their phone.
Understand that. You just being a good boy.
Yeah, you wildin' now.
Alright.
Alright, would you date someone who still follows all their exes? We're gonna start on this one.
No.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I need to answer the question. My fault. I lost my train of thought. My fault, chat. Multitasking. Should your partner have access to all your passwords and vice versa?
Not have to.
So y'all don't share that information in your relationship? You don't see the need to?
Not like here's my password. No, it's more like okay. Let's say you're looking for your phone, I'm doing something, hey, my phone's right there, my password is blah, blah, blah. And you do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I feel like that's the natural way most people get their passwords when they're in a healthy relationship. It just boils down to one day I need you to do something, and then when I need you to do that thing, that's when you learn my password.
The only
Cause like I know I remember numbers real well. So if you tell me your password once, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna know it after that.
the only time I would ever change it is like for like surprises or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're gonna start on this end. Back to the question I was about to ask. Would you date someone who still follows all their exes? So all their exes, they still follow them. It doesn't mean that they're cheating with them. They could just be good friends. We can even say this in the best case scenario. It's just that they're on their firewall list. They follow each other still.
I would say no because I feel like there's still room for what was once something to rekindle again.
Okay, so you just don't like the potentiality, even if the potentiality is like 1%, you still just don't like the potentiality that they could one day touch their head.
Yeah, because like I feel like if you're in a relationship, I feel like you should be moving on from what was.
How about you?
Honestly, I don't feel comfortable with that.
It's just a possibility that bothers you.
Mm. It's just the why. Why?
But if they're just good friends, I mean, they tried, maybe they was friends prior, they tried dating, it didn't work out. They didn't even need to have sex in this situation. They just like, okay, by date 2, date 3, they're like, yeah, that's not working out. But we can still be friends, but we can't date. Like, is there a line that needs to be crossed for it to fall into that category? Or like, is it just under any circumstance? Like,
Unless
y'all's
that,
reached that title, I don't want nothing to do with it.
unless the other person's like, okay, unless the female's already like moved on, married, and all that stuff, and like she's happily with her life and all that stuff, I'll be okay with it. Like, okay, she moved on, she don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I'm
I
cool.
mean, people cheat in marriages too.
Well,
I get
yeah,
what you're trying to say.
but like I've been in like cases where like, okay, yeah, she had a baby and all that stuff. When it gets to that level, like when I get to that level, she got a baby. Yeah, she don't fuck with you for real. Like she moved on.
Depending on the guy.
Yeah, of course, depending on the guy, but I wouldn't really think the chances are that high.
Or how about you?
I don't like she was saying. I don't know why, but for me, it's just mainly because like I know what kind of ex I am. So anything that I do, I think just by a guy possibly doing some of the same thing, so niggas still slide on certain girls in relationships with, you remember this, because like, I know the go-to to get any of your exes back, what you have to do is just remind her of like one of the funniest times you had, either a funny moment, a memorable moment, or a sexual experience you guys both had. I think once you say that, that conversation could just lead to certain things because I know most of my ex, they hate me for some reason. I don't know why, but that's that purposeful thing because why do you need to have your ex on it? Like if you guys were such good friends, how could you both come to an agreement that you guys could just stay together?
Yeah.
How about you, Kabante? No. Why not? That's what it sounds like to me too.
Insecure?
Yeah, bro. Why you so insecure? She ain't gonna cheat.
You not securing your spot?
You think he gonna outperform you?
All my exes is blocked.
Yeah,
Yeah, I respect that.
it's a hard no.
They blocked on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and they all blocked.
Yeah, it's a hard no for me. It's a hard no.
I don't know about the emails though.
That's
Start emailing them.
So we're gonna start on this end with the females. Should a man always pay on the first date, even if the woman asked him out in the first place?
No, I feel like whoever initiated, like,
That's the thing.
yeah, definitely.
All right, how about you, Ben? If a man got paid under all circumstances, even if a girl asked him out?
Nah. I think I'm not being shared with no one. So I mean, my girl paid for the first day, even though I think I could be wrong.
Nigga lying.
I could be wrong. I feel like she did. I could be wrong though, but like he was saying, and when she was saying the whole whoever initiates it, but some men feel like I'm a man, so I gotta make sure this is paid. Because I'm about to think this is the main role, then I'm handle responsibilities. How about you, Devontae? I feel like that's the thing.
Yeah, that makes it simple.
I don't agree with any of these people. I think like that's the most logical. Like what? What if you be like, yo, babe, I'm about to pay for this? She's like, nah. You ain't got to pay for it. I'm gonna pay for it.
Sometimes
You just got me.
So sometimes she need to be the man, you need to be the woman.
That's what I'm hearing.
Turn.
Bro, wear that skirt for the one time for fun. That skirt on. Wow. That skirt.
You gonna check a pose?
Nah, I think a man should pay under any.
You the young hoe tonight for her, nigga.
Nah, I think a man should pay under any circumstances. I think there's a certain emasculation that comes with having a woman pay for something.
Sound like
See, and that's how you lose your money.
I mean, if you're a real man, you'll make enough money to be able to do that and still like have your own money at the same
You go to
time.
the Black Swan?
no such thing as
I don't know what the black swan is,
there's no such thing as a real man or a fake man, just man.
but yeah, I truly believe that man should pay on the first date always.
Yeah,
Not only is it a good gesture and a good first impression, but at the end of the day, it shows that you can provide. Even if the girl offered, like she says, I prefer to go to this location. I just look at it as she prefers to go to that location because it makes her feel the most safe and most comfortable. Like she's been here a couple of times, and since she's been here a couple of times, she feels like this is the most comfortable space she could be in, where nothing bad's going to happen to her. That's how I take it. I don't take it as, oh yeah, she got paid now because I don't even want to go to this fucking place. At the end of the fucking day, I don't really give a shit where we go to. I don't be thinking in my mind, oh my god, that's such a great dinner place to go to. I don't give a fuck. I look at food as energy. I don't give a fuck what food place we go to. We can, as long as it's not some shit I won't eat and they got something on the menu I'll eat, we can go there. I don't really care. But even, let me finish my thought piece. But even in those circumstances, I would just not eat. I'm really just saying, let's go to this location because me not eating may make you feel uncomfortable. But like at the end of the day, I can go to a restaurant, not eat shit, and just talk to you. I don't feel any type of problem with watching someone eat while I'm not eating. But I know that there's a lot of people out there that have a strong contention with watching someone eat while they're not eating. They feel like it's awkward, and vice versa. They feel like it's awkward. They feel like if they're eating and you're not eating, it's awkward. In every relationship I've been in, if I don't eat, the girl doesn't want to eat too. I don't know where that shit comes from, but I think it comes from that like awkwardness of just like you sitting there with no food and she's trying to munch and you're trying to talk. Like it just doesn't mix up properly.
You're gonna spit, I think it's more because you're gonna spit food out and like the whole you guys being there. I don't mind eating in front of nobody as long as it's like not my girl or certain kids in my family. But I eat in front of anybody.
Yeah, I don't even think I could eat in front of a stranger like a homeless brick. Like, why am I sitting here munching on my food in front of someone that doesn't? For no fucking reason. Unless I'm in a restaurant by myself, but that's rare. I don't think I've been in a restaurant by myself since college, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that shouldn't matter. Like, even if you was eating in front of a homeless person, like, you just showing him I'm financially responsible enough to keep eating.
All right. If a woman expects a provider, what is she providing? We're gonna start on this end since it's a Google question. Then we'll flip flop.
You said me?
No, we're gonna start on this end because it's more of a Google question.
If I expected a provider, like bills and everything is taken care of.
Yeah.
Comfortability, like you said, when you get off of work, massages and stuff. Making sure dinner is ready, breakfast is ready, the house is clean, everything is taken care of.
Okay. All right, we're gonna move on to you. If a woman expects a provider, what is she providing? What are you providing to him if you expect a provider?
Real man.
I'm gonna make sure his stomach is full. I'm gonna make sure he is mentally and emotionally good. I'm gonna make sure that he also doesn't have to worry about anything. Like he doesn't have to worry about if I'm spending too much of the money and all that stuff. Like I think that I like financially organizing things. I just feel like that's just my nature. So just being able to also make sure his mind is like cool, like, okay, yeah, the bills are being paid, like the money's going in the right hand. All I do is work, make this money, and then, come home to like I see it as I like to call it. I like to say this when a man goes through shit throughout like outside his house, inside his house, he can find peace. Like that's the place he can find peace. He could be like, yo, I want to go home. Like that's his yeah. That's the goal.
How about you? If you're providing everything, what do you expect a woman to provide for you?
My stomach to be full and my balls empty. But I expect a woman to do anything that you would need, that you would want from her, whether that's sex, food, the emotional support, wanting to come home to her, they'll have to deal with the world and then coming home, be in a peace environment. Um, that's that's pretty much it. But like I look at my relationship or always wanted my relationship to be like you'll just listen to what each other have to say depending on the circumstance. Like I tell my girl, I'm always gonna lead, but you can allow me to fail, and then once I fail, then we'll go with your plan. I tell her that it's not always a tunnel vision when we're just gonna follow my way, even if it's fucking us up and it being wrong. Like currently, I have a suspended license. I won't get my license back to 2029. I still allow my girl to use my car for a long time. I kept telling her I'm not gonna get caught. Even if she hears this or watch this, it's still your fault. Every time I got pulled over because I had to go kick you or go do something else. Every time it was just me, I never get pulled over. It's always me helping somebody out. And then she came to the conclusion that when it comes to getting guests on the podcast, she'll drive and she'll work. Only time I really drive is myself to work in the morning where she's come with me to drop me off at my job with my car. So I do feel like as a man, you should provide a healthy space when you're able to do most of the heavy lifting, and then you just let her pick up any slack that you guys have or weren't able to do.
Okay. How about you, Devontae? If you're providing everything, what do you expect your woman to provide for you? Shit. I was about to say I had no rebuttals and I agreed with everybody, but I do not agree with that nigga. I'm providing everything. That bitch gotta give me something. Bitch gotta give me something. Like he just said, I agree with everything Joe God said. My balls need to be empty, my stomach need to be filled. And I want massages too. Okay, we're gonna start on this end with the females. Who cheats more, men or women? And why?
I don't really think you can say either or really. I think both genders cheat just as much as others.
Then why do you think it's equalized? Why do you think the playing field's even?
Because women cheat just as much as men, and men cheat just as much as women. It's all about morals and where you are emotionally and what you feel is right.
Okay. How about you? Do men or women cheat more and why?
I don't think it's who cheat more. I feel like it's attack for each other. Like it's always the man hurt the woman hurt the man. So it's like yeah, warring with each other. I think it's just a war, just pretending.
Okay. How about you, Zay? Who cheats more, men or women and why?
I think people just have this misconception that men cheat more. I think women don't realize the amount of cheating they're doing, whether it's having these guy friends or I'm having this guy on a bench, he's waiting for my boyfriend to fuck up and then they gonna step on the court. Or these unbreakable bonds women always seem to have with these random men. Even if you just think about these men are just following just because. The moment she's posting a picture, she's leaving a doorway to like men, somebody to DM them. Even if you look at it from an insecurity based level of okay, nah, she just posts herself, she doesn't care about this, but it's like most women want attention. So if she's not getting that attention on social media, then she's gonna feel like stuff needs to happen. That goes from like posting, whether it's a status, a photo, certain things that need like she wants some level of attention, and if a woman is lying, then you could just simply just test it by saying, all right, just delete all those people, continue posting, or put it private so nobody see it but you. Most people don't not want to do it because who wouldn't want to know 300 people just heart my thing, and you'll hear a woman saying, come on, like yo, it's like you see all these guys liking my shit, but you ain't liking none of it. if I need to like it, what the fuck do I need to see it on social media for? And I think what ends up happening is like women just don't see these things as cheap. Because you could think of it as being insecure, like, well, she can't have guys on social media, but you can have girls. And it's like, do you think all these bitches want to fuck you? No! These guys want to, like, do these things with you. Now it takes a certain level of understanding on what kind of woman you're dealing with to understand, like, okay, she's posting stuff, but she just want to post it because she just likes to post. But I think you ask the person a question of it, they're going to die.
How about you, Devontae? Do you think she's more men or women, and why? Both. Why? Yeah, no, I think women cheat more than men, and it really just comes down to common sense. It's easier for a woman to cheat than a man to cheat. Women say yes, men ask. So at the end of the day, any woman can just go outside, be like, "Who wants to fuck me?" And someone's going to say yes.
Got so many contenders.
Yeah, they just have the capability to cheat more, so they do cheat more.
But then you do have this misconception of them. They say men cheat women cheat better than men, but it's not really a better thing. It's just side niggas rarely say, "I'm gonna come to you as a man, bro. Like I'm fucking your bitch." Like I've never told a man unless he repeatedly asked me or tried to talk shit on me, say I was fucking his girl. But why would I ruin a chance to lose some pussy by coming to this nigga as a man? I don't give a fuck about how you feel. Care if he loses girl. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Before I was in like a relationship, I would say I did a lot of evil things. I don't know what made me say, "Yo, FaceTime your nigga right now." I don't know what made me say them things.
It's fucking out of pocket. We're gonna start on the men's side this time. Is it insecure to tell your partner to dress more modestly? Start with you, bro. No. Okay. How about you? How about you, Zay? Is it insecure to act your dress more modestly?
No, it's not. It's not insecure. I think you should do it. It depends on your level, how you care about how your woman's presenting you. Cause I know if I see a bitch that half naked, I'm like, "Yo, who bitch is this?" Oh, that's mom. You got the whole, "Yo, I know how to fight, bro. Like, you care about how your girl dressed this way because you can't fight. What if you get beat up? Then what? Then what did that prove?" And I don't even think it's like an insecurity thing. I think it's more of like a safety reason. Like, if you want to dress a little sexual, wear certain things to do with me, depending on that man. If he's cool with that, that's fine. But if you're going place by yourself, why would I be comfortable with you being having yourself at risk? We both know how some men are. Some men can't control themselves. Some men will do outrageous things. Because you just gotta think to yourself, anybody that's going to do SA or rape, that means he don't give a fuck about jail. He's willing to break the law to make sure he's able to commit this act on you. So I think that's the only reason you should have like an opinion on it. Anytime you hear a woman say this is insecure or you're not a real man, she's saying that I just don't respect you enough to give a fuck about what you gotta say about what I should do.
Okay. We're gonna switch over to the women. Do you think it's insecure for a man to micromanage what you wear on a day-to-day basis? Like, who is he?
Oh, be fair. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, I do think it's insecure. I say that because at the end of the day, no matter what you're wearing, you could literally be wearing a trash bag and you still get raped, SA.
Right.
Like, if somebody wants to grape or SA somebody, they gonna do it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, based on your relationship, you should be able to trust her on what she's going out in, whether she's. It would be a red flag if she was only dressing like sexy if she was going out by herself. But if she's like dressing like it's not really changing whether she goes out there or not, then
yeah.
Wait, so a girl's not allowed to be sexy? Like, why does whether she's allowed to be sexy or not determined by her man? What if she just enjoys being a sexy woman? What if she's being sexy for herself? She's being sexy for no men. She don't care about what all the men on the street looking at her. She's just being sexy because she want to be sexy for herself. She wants to feel good.
The issue is, why can't you dress sexy with him as well? Why only by yourself?
What if she does both? That's just who she been.
I mean, then that's fine.
Like, she likes letting her titties bounce when she's in the shirt that only covers her nipples. She likes the booty shorts that show off her ass.
I mean,
That's just
that's
who she
another sexy way, but I'm saying, like, why can't she only dress up when she's like, it's a red flag if she's only dressing up when she's by herself and not with her significant other.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I agree with you to like a certain extent. The only pushback I have with the whole dressing, depending on you dress, you could dress anyway, something can still happen to you. I think the rate of it happening depends on the way you're dressed.
Right.
So you think it's a woman's fault if she gets tricked because she was dressed too skinny?
I don't.
That's what I just heard, Chad.
I don't wanna say something like that. I don't want to say that. I think.
Well, so
I do believe, depending on how many times you're doing it and where you're going, then it can seem like it's your fault. Your man has a car; he can pick and drop you off. And now, if you're telling your man, I don't want you to drive nowhere, and I don't want you to pick me up, I can go X, Y, and Z, then you're basically putting yourself at risk, and you're saying, I believe I'm safe enough. Fuck what you gotta say, and I trust these random men out there. They ain't gonna do nothing to me because they care about the law. I don't think that.
How about you, Devontae? Do you think a woman? No, I'm not asking that question. How about you, Devontae? Do you think if a woman dressed too provocatively, dressed too sexy, that I had to say fuck, I can't pronounce the word. Do you think if a woman dressed too sexy, that it's her fault if anything negatively sexually happens to her? No. Okay. How do you feel about him saying that if a woman dressed too skimpy, she's basically asking for it? Yeah,
I don't think that's what he said exactly.
That is what he said. That is what he said. He just made it sound nice. I'm not repeating that shit. That's exactly what he said. He said, if you go into these specific areas, dress this specific way, you basically acting to be great. Fuck the law. Why are you in that location? Why are you dressed that way? That's why they touched you. If you was in a hijab, they wouldn't even considered it. That's exactly what I heard. You can go to those bad areas if you're in a hijab. That's what I heard.
I think that it's just going along with the misogynistic way of thinking that women are just asking for it. I'm not meaning to call you misogynistic.
Yeah,
he was talking about you the whole time.
I didn't even know. Nah, like, I mean, you can call it misogyny if you want. I just feel a woman should just not just be trusting some of these men. They're like that they're gonna like follow the law, because like I just think like there's just some men that's just opportunists when it comes to like these particular things. Like I think women can be putting herself at a disadvantage if she's alone and she's by herself, or just going to like these areas and just hoping nothing will happen. Like God willing it don't. But I do think she has some part of the blame for it. Not for the man being this much attracted that he don't care about the law, but I think it just will be better. I think it would just be better. Now, if something still happens, then like I wash my hands. There's nothing I can do. Like even if the girl is dressing terrible, whatever, she's still that guy is just still attracted to her. Because there's some girls that there's stuff that can't be hidden. Like if a girl has a big chest, nothing can hide that. If she have this fat back there, there's nothing to hide that. Like even if you wear a dress, like when she walks, you can like see it.
Wait, so you said wash your hands of her. So if something negatively did happen to your girl, hijab or not, you're gonna wash your hands. So you're gonna dump her?
I'm not gonna dump her.
Yeah, like if she got caressed, she got braids, you gonna just leave her?
I really need to hear the story and know exactly what happened.
What happened? What's happening after that?
I mean, it really depends on the circumstance.
Or let's say in a circumstance where it isn't her fault, it happened very legally.
That it isn't her fault?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna believe it's not her fault. But I don't think it. I think other than her dressed in a certain way, you can only put some blame there. But there are some instances where like even if we don't want to think like that, they're not asking for it, they're not putting themselves in a predicament like that. And there's some men that's just so thirsty and horny that they're just gonna go over there. Cause the same way girls deal with these horny men, straight men sometimes can deal with these men that don't give a fuck if the guy is straight and still be hitting on them. some people from that community. I ain't gonna say the G word.
All right. We're gonna swing all the way back to the first part for you. My phone just died. I sent it to him just in case. I saw my phone was gonna die. Is it insecure for a man to micromanage what you wear on a day-to-day basis?
I don't mind it. I don't see a problem with it. I just think that's a compromise with it.
Okay, so why don't you think there's no problem with him saying you can't wear this or you can't wear that?
You say it like that. Okay, you're I don't like how you say it.
Yeah, I mean, when it boils down
Okay, if
to
it's
it,
more
don't
like-
matter how nice he says it. Basically, he's saying you can wear this.
Well, okay, yeah, but it's okay. It's more like, okay, what don't you like about the outfit? Or maybe if it's like, okay, I don't like you showing too much of da. You know, you have too much breast, or you know your body's thick. Da. It's like, okay, I could find a compromise of that. You don't want me to wear, maybe you know that the thick thighs. I can't wear shorts that go like this. Maybe I could find something that goes down to my knees that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
It's not impossible. It's the compromise of it. That's how I see it.
He said a none. That's out of pocket. But all right. The second part of the question is basically, if a girl is dressed skimpy, is she basically asking for it? She asking for something negatively sexually wise
No.
being done to her. No, why not?
If I'm being honest, girls are gonna do things to get guys' attention. Maybe it's not, and I'm gonna just say it. Yes, girls do things to get attention from guys. Maybe it's not to that extent. They're not expecting them to get to that extent to like force themselves on them. No, but yeah, they want a little. Oh, she look good. Like they want they want to feel good about themselves. So I don't think they're asking for that extent. But I do believe that yes, when girls show a lot of skin, showing like, they're not just feeling good, but they want everybody else to see it, and especially the niggas. Like, that's what I believe.
That's why I was saying earlier about that whole attention thing that women so feel like they need. But I feel like it still depends on like the man you're dealing with. I try to tell my girl, like, if I'm not there, you shouldn't be trying to argue with no man, because we don't love you the way I do. We just beat your ass or some shit. Like, I think that's something like women still have to remember. Like, we do have these laws, but there's still men that beat women, do these terrible things to women that they personally just don't care too much for the law. So I just feel a woman should just try her best and not need to put herself in any position. Now, if this still ends up happening, like, there's really nothing you could have done other than not beat it.
And if we're talking about style for real, I believe that women, we as like, okay, we have our own style. We know how to, I guess, present ourselves in the way of like, okay, the extent. If I'm giving business, I'm gonna give classy. I'm gonna cover myself a little bit. Now you know that I'm going business. Don't approach me like you trying. No, yeah, you might get less on the curves and but don't do too much. But if you see me, okay, setting wise as well. You see me at a club. You see me looking cute. You see me twerking. You see me doing all this. Yeah, you gonna approach me. You gonna like what you see. It just I believe females.
Respect.
Yeah, it's just on how they want. It just depends on the attention. If they don't want the attention, they know how to dress. They know how to dress. They don't want attention.
There are some girls that are just naturally pretty, so no matter what they wear, their body is fit. They will
That too.
in the right areas.
So, do you agree with that? Do you agree that women are dressing for male validation?
Not completely, no. I feel as though women dress for themselves, and some women dress for other women. It's confidence boost.
Okay. All right. So my next question is. All right. I'm gonna start on this end with Cavante. Are you single?
Yep.
Why? You looking for a relationship?
Are you not looking for a relationship, or you can't get that girl that you want, so you have to be in a position where you are single? I don't think nobody's gonna be by themselves. You wasn't made that way.
I'm just saying right now because I'm focusing on yeah, I'm not doing it. I got a goal in mind, so I don't want to. So you sound it? Yeah.
I believe it, but I'm in a relationship.
Okay, you're in a relationship. Are you? All right, I'm on the switch.
Why I'm in a relationship?
Yeah. Let's get down to the business. Why are you in a relationship, bro?
I mean, I want to be in a relationship, I guess. I plan on getting married. I plan on having kids. And I don't plan on having kids with somebody I'm not with. I'm not going to have a bastard child.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Are you sure? 1 out of 10.
Hey,
Would you marry her right now?
I don't got enough for the ring she wants.
Well, I didn't know love costs a thing.
Oh, love definitely costs money, bro.
I wouldn't even just say that.
Real
Like,
quick,
I told my girl.
how much longer do you think this is going for?
This is second to last question, so one more question after.
Alright.
I told my girl last week that the ring that she wants is cheap. That she have to like get more. Like I think it's like they say it's either like a 5-month thing. I forgot. They say your ring's supposed to cost 5 times your salary or something like that. So like, I think if I'm gonna marry somebody, I shouldn't get no fucking cheap ass ring. Like I told her, like, cause I think the ring was like $139. I think in PA only costs $25 for like the marriage license. So I believe you can marry somebody like pretty quick. And even when I was single, people were still claiming me. So it's not very rare that I'm even single for a long period of time.
Okay. How about you? Are you single?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm choosing myself and the focus on my mentality.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Why are you choosing yourself and not others?
Because I feel as though I've been choosing others and others' mental health and how everybody else is doing, that I've been lacking on myself, and I think I deserve that love.
How does focusing on yourself look? Is it celibacy and no interaction with men, or is it I have fun sometimes on a Friday and Saturday?
That's not everything.
It looks like meditating, taking care of myself, and
So you haven't had sex?
Huh?
Oh, yeah. That's the point I wanted to get across. Have you been having sex in the past 3 months?
I had sex, yes.
Okay.
But, you know.
It looks like having sex, too. Having that fun, too.
It's in there.
Okay. All right. How about you? Are you single? Why? No, why are you single? I know you told your homegirls that it's all the niggas for something.
Homegirl? No.
Somebody. You said something. There's a reason why you're single.
There's no more good men. Niggas ain't shit.
Oh, niggas ain't shit. Why aren't niggas shit?
Huh?
Why aren't niggas ain't shit?
Oh. I feel for my brothers, my men. I feel for them. No, they is shit for them. But why am I single? I don't know. I'm not really looking, and I be under a rock, so I'm non-existent for real.
Diamond in the rough type shit.
So what does being under a rock look like for you?
Not going out too much. I'm not really talking to people. I stopped going out. And even when I do go out, I don't really talk to people. I just mingle around. People like to stand and talk. I like to dance. And so, like, I like to move around. If you're not at my pace, stop trying to talk to me. But, yeah.
Okay.
So sex is a part of that, right?
All right, this is the last question. Would you date yourself? The roles in reverse. Wow. Why is it a fuck no?
I'm a terrible person.
You should admit it. You should admit it.
But I'm working on that.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Sir, how about you? Roles reverse, would you date yourself?
I don't recommend no man but a version of me. I want to be cool. I want to be cool with my girl telling me, yeah, I'm just messing with these guys. I want to be cool with something like that, man. But that's pretty much the only aspect of it. And then we just that part, we just like disappear. But yeah, cause I think my daughter should date somebody like that.
Even if you cheat?
Yeah.
So you're okay with your daughter being with you?
The way I see it, I told my girl I'll be able to provide and do everything for you. Like my girl married me and she hasn't really paid the bill. But like I said, as long as I'm able to cover everything, some part of it should be viable. But I told her you don't have to be with me. I don't think you should allow yourself to be in some kind of position to feel like you're forced or you have to do this. Like I told her anytime that she feels like she has to put a particular thing other than how she's feeling in that moment, then eventually she's gonna start feeling like I'm using you. Like if you don't even have like a mind of your own, that's completely different. I told like as good as a leader as I am, if you feel like I'm a bad leader, you should be with someone else.
Okay. How y'all ladies feel about that? About him thinking that it's okay for a man to cheat on his daughter? Do you think a man should have that ideology?
Oh no, he's fucked up for that.
Why
But
is he
at
so
the
fucked
same
up?
time, I sort of get like what he's saying because it's fucked up because of how many heartbreaks she would go through and like how mentally that would change her, how she would start to look at herself, how she would, all that. But I see it because like at the end of the day, that's also gonna make her stronger in a way.
Okay.
What about this? I also told my girl don't listen to anything I say about my actions with talking woman. Does that matter? Like if he's able to show you these things, because I told her like it's like I have to. Like if I want to have a threesome, we still haven't had it because we haven't found the perfect girl yet. But other than that,
that apparently was carrying strong in that sentence.
A lot of people don't like white women.
Wait, so you're saying the reason you don't have a threesome is because your girl's white?
I think I told her she's probably not gonna find a girl. I can't find these bitches.
I need to confirm this right quick. So if y'all was going to be in a threesome and the girl's white, would that be a problem with y'all?
They have to think it's no.
Yes.
I
don't think I'm attracted to white females.
Exactly.
Alrighty, and how about you?
Maybe problem.
Okay. Okay, you're telling the truth, then it's probably most likely. It's most likely not. I thought it was crazy.
I'll say the biggest thing is like the women I'm going to. I'll say that's part of it, but I can't help if they're not gonna want somebody based off of skin color. Because there's some bitches that don't like black guys.
It'll probably be Latino. I think Latino is probably the most desired threesome partner. But let me lock back in. All right, we're starting on your end. Would you date yourself? Be honest.
I would. I mean, because I already know myself, so.
Okay. Would you let your son date a person like you? Do you think you're a good enough person for your son to role model his girlfriend after?
Masculine and all.
See, if that's a no, then that means you're perfect.
It's a possibly. It's a possibly. I don't know. That's an iffy situation because that's weird to think about. But
I mean, most sons, they model their girlfriends after their mom
to some degree.
Like, not on a weird shit, but they like want the girlfriend to have the same moral code as their mom. If their mom's a good woman.
Comfort.
Because that your parents are like your first teacher. Your mom, your first visual
of a good woman. Yeah. So if your mom's a good woman, you're gonna want your woman to be similar to your mom, to some extent. Yeah. To an extreme extent. Probably the only extent it wouldn't be is looks.
I mean,
character, all that shit.
Cooking and stuff like that. Like, it's like I be somebody not cooking. My mom not cooking myself.
Yeah. How about you? Would you date yourself? Be honest. Would you like your son to date a woman like you?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I would teach him how to take care of her and don't be dumb enough to lose her.
All right, chat. That was it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends if you want to see more content like this in the future. And as always, be blessed. Peace.